Before we get started with PNP Generator, we need to set up a few files that the generator is going to utilize. First, we're going to set up a seed file, or in PNP Generator it's called a host file. So you're going to go to File, Open, and we're going to go find the Mac O.seed files. You're going to go to S, Mac, Mac Standards, Project Folders, O.dot, Drawings, and then you can find the seed files for O.dot projects. For this project we're going to be in the north, so we're going to do the Mac 2D seed north. I'm going to double click that to open it. It says it's going to be read only, and that's fine, because I'm going to save as and put this in our project file. So I'm going to say File, Save As, and this is just going to go in a working file on the project I'm on. So I'm going to go to T and then type in my Mac project number, which is 102405, and I'm going to save this in my working file. So let's call it my Mac number 102405 seed file. Save. So now this is no longer a read-only, and I can make changes as I need to. For PNP Generator, the biggest change I want to make sure is that I untoggle this level overrides. So this is in the top left under View Attributes. I left-clicked and then left-click to toggle off level overrides. Close, save file, save settings, and that's going to save. Now I want to open my detail border for my project, so I'm going to go to File, Open, and go find my detail border. There's PNP border. I'm going to double click to open it up. So some things that I want to make sure that are not shown, because the PNP generator is going to populate some of these informational items, such as this match line. I don't need that to say match line. PNP generator is going to populate it. So I'm going to turn off the match line. The north arrow is also going to come in from PNP generator, so I'm going to turn that off. These elevations and stations along the bottom are going to come in with PNP generator. So I'm going to turn off a text, which you can see right here that also took away my scale, and I need that scale to stay. So I am going to change the attributes of this, and let's create a new level name, and that is going to be scale. By double-clicking, I activate the scale. Close. Now I'm going to select the scale and say Change Attributes, and use Active Attributes. I just want to change the level. So it's highlighted. I'm going to left-click to accept the selection set, and then now these are all under scale level. So whenever I turn off my A text, the scale stays. The other thing is that these PNPs are for preliminary plans, so I am going to turn off the stamps that don't apply. So we'll only have preliminary stamps, preliminary plan stamps. Also, the no print does not need to show up. So now this is all that I want to show up whenever I reference my border onto my PNPs. So now I'm going to say File, Save Settings, and that saves all of the settings that I just did on what levels will show up and not show up whenever I reference this file. So now we're ready to go and set up all of our plan and profile preferences.